Hi there, welcome to another Divi theme video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. We got some great news today. Divi have just released 5 icon list sections for Divi 5, the Divi 5 theme. And they're great fun. I've got one here that I downloaded, installed and customized. And they're great because they've got sort of built-in little hover effects. You can change them to whatever you want. Obviously, really easy to edit. I just added a little hover effect to the image there. There's 5 to choose from. I'll show you exactly how to download, install and customize for your needs. Okay, obviously I'll put this link down below the video. You want to roll down the page a little bit. There's a table of content. You can preview them. Obviously, click on the preview. That's the one I actually used. And I guess we'll use that one today. But as you can see, there's 5 of them in total. To download them, and go back up here, let's hit download 5 icon list sections for Divi 5. It'll take us to a button here. Now, when you get down here, you may have a little field asking you for your email address. I'm already logged into my Elegant Themes account, so I've got a button here. Once you put your email in, it'll turn up with this button, and they don't spam you or anything like that. Once you get the button, just left click on it. It'll download the files to your default download location. Once downloaded, and it's going to download it as a zip file. So we need to unzip it before we can import it. To do that, just right click on it. We'll hit extract here. And as you can see, it gives us a list of all the JSON files. And section 1 through 5, they're all at the bottom. If you import this file, it's going to import all 5 of these. Great, so we've got what we need here. How do we use them? Well, we need to go back to our Divi dashboard here. Let's go down to Divi. We're going to go down to Divi library. Once at the library, here's the one I imported before. Let's get rid of that. And we'll start again. To import, we need to go up to the top, funnily enough, to import and export. Left click, it's going to open another little panel. We want to import, so I'm going to click on the import tab. Now I'm going to drag my file to where it says no file selected here. Or, if you prefer, you can hit choose files. It'll open up your browser. You can browse to your download location that way. So I've got my folder open still here. If I just click on it, it should be there. I'm going to use number 1 again. I'm just going to left click on it. I'm going to drag it across to where it says no file selected and release. As you can see, it's in there now. I'm not going to check import presets. I'm going to just hit import Divi builder layouts. It's a small file, so it's not going to take very long. As you can see, it'll just reload our page for us. And there it is again. And if we look over here, we can see it's a section. It's not a row. It's not a module. Or it's not a whole page layout. So we can insert it in any page as a section or start a new page with it as a section. So let's do that. I've already got a page open here that we've been building on. Let's get rid of the preview I had. I'll go into the page. I'll get rid of this whole section. Okay. Let's add this as a new section. To add a new section to an existing page, just hit the little blue button. We need to add it from the library. There it is, styled icon list section 1. I'm going to hit use this section. Again, it'll be very quick because it's a very small file. And there it is, it's done it. Let's just pop it up to the top of the page for convenience. I'm going to use my little layers button over here. Left click. They've actually named this section icon list, which is very kind of them. I'm going to left click. I'm going to drag it to the top. Perfect. Great. So this is what it gives you. And obviously these are all just Divi elements to edit as you please. This is just a text module up here. I click on it. We can go to the content. We can put in what we want. Let's just put something dynamic in there. In fact, let's copy this front bit. Control C to copy. Now let's go up here and hit the little dynamic icon. Let's put the date in or something like that. Current date. And before it, I'm going to paste in the episode or whatever it was, volume 24 there. Need to put a little gap there. And we've got that up there. Fantastic. Just hit apply when you're ready. Now, of course, if you want to change the font or anything like that, then you can do that over in design. It's text. So let's go into the text down here. And you've got the font they've used. Obviously, change it to anything you want by left clicking on it. It'll give you all the fonts available, and there's a lot of them. It's a good idea to have something in mind. Once you roll over, it'll give you an example of that font. I'll just leave mine on the default there. Now, of course, if you decide you don't want an element, you can just delete it. This is just a text module. To delete it, just hit the little trash can right here, and it's gone. Of course, with Divi, if you do something you think, oops, I didn't want to do that, hit Control Z or Z on your keyboard here. It'll bring it back there for you. Or we've got a little timeline up here, and you can use the history tool there. Now, you may not see that on yours. If you don't see that, let's close up our layers. You can go down to Tools right here, Builder Settings. Roll down a bit, and you can select the ones you want to show up there. At the moment, I'm just showing my history. Now, just down below that, we've got two little heading modules. It looks like they're inside a group module here. If I click on the first one, yep, it's heading module. Under the content, let's just change that text. I'll leave everything else the same. Exactly the same if you want to change the text style or color or anything like that. And we've got another one here. You can do exactly the same with there. Down below here, got a little image, and it is just a simple image. Of course, you're going to want to put your own image in there, unless that works for you, obviously. So, again, we're in that image now. I've clicked on it. Let's go to image under content here. We'll put our own in. I think I downloaded this image here. Now, if you wanted it soulful like it was before with the black and white, you can do that with your filters. So let's show you how to do that. In the image, I'm going to go to my design and down to filters here. Make it black and white. I can just pull that saturation all the way down to the left. We've got a black and white image right there. Now, your image might not be the correct shape or size. We can actually adjust that in our image sizing. So still in the image, still in design, if we look in sizing, we roll down a little bit. We've got an aspect ratio here. Now, if I change that to maybe be 16:9, it's not going to look great, but I'll show you a little trick. Well, it's not a trick, it's a built-in feature. So let's say 16, we'll put in 9 over there. It's made it the correct shape, but our image is just absolutely not what it should be. Now, if you want to change shapes without the image being stretched or pulled, if we roll down just a little bit more, we've got one called framing down here. I demonstrated this in our last video. We can go, and where it says object fit there, we can change it from fill to cover. It'll actually put the image the right size in there. And you can adjust the position of it. Down below here, if you want to show more of the car or less of the car, just pull it up to where you want it. I'm just going to reset that. Now that we've done that, if we go back up to our sizing up here, down to our aspect ratio, we can make it any size we want. For instance, I can flip that round the other way up and make it 9:16, which is kind of portrait. And that car will still be unstretched. And of course, you can change it. And of course, if you want it square, it's 1:1. Let's just leave it like that. Great. Now I just added a little hover effect that when they hover over it, I'm going to bring this color back just pretty much like it is there. To do that, that's very easy while we're still in the image and in the design. Remember we went down to filters before and took the saturation all the way down? There it is right there. To create a hover effect, this is common to Divi 5, all modules, rows and sections. All we need to do is go at the top, the little desktop type icon, left click, go down to where it says hover there. Well, we can have a completely different effect going on. As you can see, when we select hover, it puts everything on hover here, including our icons, and they've got a hover effect going on there. Now, for our image hover effect, all we want to do is bring that saturation back to 100%. I'm just going to type it in there. And we've got the color. Now, that really important thing, when you come up over here, create a hover effect, make sure you left click on it, take it back to desktop state. If you don't, anything that you create from that point on will only happen when they hover on it, which is probably not what you want. Okay, finally to the icon list itself. If we click anywhere on here, I'm on the icon list, as you can see. If we go to the content and the element, it'll show us each of our individual items here. Obviously, to delete one, just hit the trash can. If you want to add another one, just hit duplicate icon, and it's duplicated that icon for us, and we can just edit it. I'll show you how to edit one. Let's go into our first one, this top one here. In the text, let's just change the edge to tech maybe. Obviously put in what you want. If you want it to link somewhere, you can do just down below here. Just put in where you want to take people. Always best practice, if you're linking to your own site, leave it in the current tab. If you're linking off site, open it in a new tab. That way your site will stay open. Now we've got the icon just down below that. Obviously select what you want. Let's just change that icon out a little bit. Let's throw something else in there. Now if you want to edit these icons further, just close this up. You can do that over in design. And we've got our text over there, the body text as well, but we've got the icon here. And you can make each of these a different color if you want to. Now, I'm not seeing a color in here. The reason is they're probably not doing it in the icon list. They're probably doing this generally. If I go back one to the main icon list, yeah, there's the color. Now, you may have a color that you want to match that you've been using on your site that isn't that green. And rather than go into everything, we've got a great, another new feature of Divi 5. Here's the green of the icon right here. If I right click on it, I'm going to hit find and replace. There's that green. I want to replace it with, let's use the generic blue. That's what I used before, that light blue here. Entire page, no, let's just do the parent section, which is the section that's all sitting in here. I want every module in this section, all elements, anything that's using that green. I want it to be changed to the blue. Let's hit find and replace. Bingo, it's done it all for us. Absolutely wonderful. Let's just hit OK. And we're good to go. If I hit our hover state again here, let's go into one of our items here under content and elements again. Now that we're on hover, we look at the icon. They've got it black, so on the hover you can change it from a black to whatever color you want. Background they've got is this blue. Then if we go further down to the regular border over the whole thing, that's where they've got a 1 pixel, I think it's 1 pixel, yeah, 1 pixel blue one. Obviously you can change that to whatever you want here. And the little bit on the left there is not the border they're using to do that. You're using a bit of box shadow to do that. So you can change that here. They're using a negative value. Fantastic. So once you've edited every way you want, make sure you save your changes. Let's see what we've got on the front end here. I'm going to preview on the front end. And there we have it. Nice little icon list. Got a little hover effect going in on our car there. And on our little hover icons here. And of course we've got a link on each of these. Take people wherever you want to. Really easy to do, as you can see there. Really nice little feature. Don't forget, I'll put this link down below the video. Download, install, customize, have a little bit of fun. So I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget, if you have any questions, either about Divi 4 or Divi 5, pop them down below. I'll do my best to answer them for you, or make a little demo video just like this one. Once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.